I was supposed to be muted and I wasn't. So who knows what I said or did while I was waiting for my all of this. I apologize. Um, how are you? Hi, Mary. I'm gonna need you to help me with this because I'm working with this begonia. I we're gonna be friends and I'm gonna like it. But you know how in your head when you get a stamp set, you're gonna do specific things with it. And so I had in my head exactly what I was gonna do. It's not, it's not, we're not friends yet, but I'm working on it. The wild bunch that we had last month as product of the month was so good. Oh, hi, Beth. How are you? Um, are you warm or wet? Where are you now? Right now in Indiana, it's warm. I had that give all your blood to the people so they can check all your issues. And I had that doctor's appointment today. So she checked all my issues and told me what my problems were and what was okay. You know, that dreaded appointment. So I got my begonia and I started playing with it. I just got it, but I want to use it at camp this week. So I've been working on my camp projects. I'm pleased with all of them. But the begonia, I went, this is what I was going to do. And so far, oh, you're in Savannah and it's hot. Yeah. Yeah. I bet it is. We're not too bad today. The storms kind of came through and cooled us off a little bit. So I will take that. And do you see, I was actually out today and I'm not a frizzball, which means the humidity is not too bad. All right, so let me flip this over and I will show you my begonias. Okay, so it's called Begonia Belle. And again, I had in my head what I was going to do with it. It's got these two, which we've had a lot of two-step stamps like this over the years. So I was just confident what I was going to do was going to be great. And then it has this little hash mark. It's got some good words. It's got sending lots of happiness your way, which could be birthday, could be all kinds of things. Best wishes. You are my sunshine. Thank you for everything you do. My daughter-in-law sings you are my sunshine to my grandkids. So this one will stay forever. Maybe not, just not with me. So in my head, I was going to do, this is Lost Lagoon. And I was going to do cantaloupe, crisp cantaloupe. I didn't like it. See, I start, you get scrap and you start stamping around. So then I went this way and I added a little petal pink and I cut this out to put it on top. And this is still Lost Lagoon. So this was a little barely blush or petal pink, I think. And then the crisp cantaloupe. And I put it on Calypso Coral just, to give it some contrast. And I ran this through the leaf dye. Okay, so this was one. Then I decided I wanted to use this DSP. This DSP is this one. It's been around for a while, but it kind of has a rose that reminded me of that. So that's why I pulled it out. It is the Brush with Beauty. And it just kind of reminded me, that rose on there kind of reminded me of this one. So I took this pattern out and I still put it on the Calypso Coral. And then I did this and this one underneath. Still Lost Lagoon. Then I stamped it. I went back and forth. This one is on the DSP. But I didn't love that. So begonias, oh, they're usually red. All right. Well, it said begonia, but I still saw rose. So I did that. Still not sure I love it, but these, I'll have to try it in red, Mary. So that's these two. Still wasn't completely sold. So I went a different direction. I didn't go red, but I'll try red. So then I went this direction. So this is petal pink, lemon lolly. This is granny apple and flirty flamingo, and then flirty flamingo words. So I did this, and then I put it on the granny apple. And then this is one of the new embossing folders. This one is the textured tree ring. So this, in my head, again, now I'm going to have to do it in red. Maybe I'll just do that right now, Mary. We'll just go red with the begonia. So then I did, here's my granny apple. And then this tiny little note card on top. Sometimes I just like a tiny one. So that's that one. Okay, so I was going to show you how I did this, but I'll switch this. This is flirty, and I'll go ahead and make it red. And I still think I'm going to stick with the, let's see. Yeah, it does kind of look like a rose, but still, Stephen Up called it a begonia, so I'm trying to be that team player thing. So instead of doing the petal pink and the flirty, I'll do the barely blush and the real red. And then let's see what we like better when we're all done. Again, you know, sometimes, I don't know if you're like me, but I get something and I'm just sure this is what I'm going to do with it. Then I start with it and I'm like, I don't think so. All right, so this is 6 by 3. That's what I thought it was, but I thought I'd check. I'm still going to do the yellow background. Let me grab a scrap. I don't know what you do with these cardboards, but I stamp on them a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna, I still think I'm gonna stay with the granny apple. Here's my begonia. Then I'm going to do the lemon lolly. You can't see a lot of them when you stamp off, especially, I'm sure for you, but I can see that there's barely a little up here, and I like that. And I'm going to put my stem here. And I'm going to use my little, we'll use these little red rosebuds. Oh, that's awful pretty. Good job, Mary. Then I like this Barely blush. This is the, I'm going to add some shimmer to the top of this. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just adding a little shimmer to it, kind of filling in the lines. It does not work on the green. It looks weird because I tried it. So now I'm going to add the words across this little piece. If I don't have schmutz on both sides. Nope, just one side. Thank you for everything you do. And I'm going to put some of this over the top. And then what I did to get it across the bottom was I put 3 dimensionals. And then put this on top. And then I'll trim it off the sides. I guess I could have moved that leaf up a little bit. It's kind of close to my, I could have scooched it up a little bit. Okay, friends, what do you think? I think I'm going to, do I mount it on the real red? You know, this one I did flirty, and this flower was flirty, and then I used flirty here, but I almost want to mount it on the barely blush. I'm closing some of these because look, I'm always a mess. I'm always a mess. Always. Let me grab. So I had all the cardstock out here to do the same color, but since Mary had me change it, oh, you know what? It's kind of lovely on this. I kind of like it. All right, friends, I am going to finish the card. I will post it for you. Tanya and I will be live on Wednesday. I'm going to close these up. Tanya and I will be live on Wednesday. We'll have lots to show you because I will have played with this a little bit more. I'll have my kip cards to show you. I have some really pretty things. I mean, I guess I could show you now. Why not? Let me grab them. They're right here. Most of these I've done videos for you so you can go back and look, but this is with the new online exclusive. I love it with the gold behind it. And these are those pretty gold butterflies that come in a full sheet. So this is one that they're going to do. I guess I'm kind of like in a color scheme. What do you think? This is that pretty designer series paper that has the gold in it. I mean, these two look like matching cards. I guess you get going in one way and you kind of live there. This one I thought was fun. This is a fall card, or a scarecrow stamp set. But I thought it was really cute because it's something to crow about, and I love the sunflowers. And then I used our sunflower embossing folder. Isn't that cute? And then I guess I was into small cards on the front of things too, because I've just done 3 of those. This is also a card for camp. These are those fun flamingos, and they're coloring it all with these shimmer pens. But it's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hey, happy birthday. I thought that was fun with some of the new ink colors. And then now we have this one. I guess I was into little cards. Okay, friends. Again, Tanya and I will be back on Wednesday. We'll have more fun things to show you. Have a great day. It looks dark in here all of a sudden. I'm not sure why. Because my lights didn't look so dark a minute ago. Oh, maybe it's this guy. Yep, it's that guy. He fell down. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. I'll be back. And then next Monday, I'll be on time. It's just that doctor thing. All right, friends, have a good one. Bye.